guys, stopping by with another video for you guys today, and this one goes out to all my transitioners. So first of all, I'm just gonna acknowledge the one obvious thing. I have my hair in Senegalese twist for the rest of the summer. This is the protective style that I chose to do just to keep my hair out of the way because I don't have the time. However, I was a transitioner for an entire year. So I wanted to make a video to reach out to all the transitioners out there, all of you guys who are considering going natural and you may just need another little push over the edge. But mostly this is going to focus on my transitioners. So I'm going to lose all my daylight in like 15 minutes or something. So I have to hurry up. Okay, so let's get right down to the tips. I have 5 tips for you guys today. So the first tip, and I think this one is a huge important tip. Treat your transitioning hair like it's your natural hair. And if you watch other videos or read blogs that have tips, that one's always on there, you guys, because it's so important. My suggestion, I think the best way for you to do it is just stop straightening your hair. When you decide that you want to go natural, especially if you know that you want to wear your hair, in a fro or, whatever kind of naturally curly state that you have, stop straightening it. Treat your transitioning hair just like your natural hair. That goes for moisturizing your hair too. Natural hair needs so much more moisture than relaxed hair does. So keep that in mind, guys. That's number 1, and it's huge. Okay. Number 2, find a transitioning style that works for you. When I was transitioning, I started out with Bantu knot outs, and then my go-to style became rod sets with the little perm rods. They're like really cheap, like less than $2 at Sally's and probably other beauty supply stores. And I would just put them in my hair after I washed it. I didn't have to use any heat or anything. Slept in them, woke up in the morning, took them out. It was like a curly fro. And, after the first few days I had to get used to it, but after that I really loved it. So find a transitioning style that works well for you. Preferably one that will give you a more natural look. And it helps to have that look because you can get used to yourself with a natural hairstyle. Okay, tip number 3, guys. Be kind while you're detangling your hair. And of course, the relaxed hair is going to be so much easier to detangle. And then you're going to get to those roots and be like, why am I doing this? Why am I going natural? This is too much. I can't do it. I can't take it. Take it slow and be kind. Just get it through your head that the amount of time that it takes for you to do your hair from now until forevermore, because hopefully you'll stay natural for the rest of your life. From now until forevermore is going to be exceptionally greater than it used to be when you had a relaxer. There's just no turning back. You'll never be able to do your hair in 30 minutes again. It's just not going to happen, guys. It's just the way of the world. It's okay. Just take your time and be kind. Okay, tip number 4. This one I think is an important one too. Do not be afraid of a bad hair day. You're going to have at least one, and only one if you're lucky, but more than likely you'll have many more than one, and you'll really just have to get to a point where you're like, whatever, my hair looks like crap today. Oh well, gotta go to work or whatever. You guys, I had some horrible hair days when I was transitioning. I remember once I just really didn't want to do my Bantu knot out one night. I had to work the next morning. I was tired and I was just like, you know what? I'm not spending 30 minutes putting these knots in my head tonight. I'm just not going to do it. And I'm going to go to sleep on it and just pray and hope that it turns out for the best. Well, guess what it didn't do? Turn out for the best. It looked atrocious the next morning, you guys. It was horrible. And I was like, trying to figure out what I could do with it. It was just this big mess. I mean, I wish I had a photograph. It was just a mess. And I didn't have time to save it because I had to go to work. So I combed it out. I combed out my Bantu knot out, and it was just in this big like mock afro, but it wasn't like a real afro because it was mostly relaxed hair. So it was just kind of like frizzy, like relaxed hair going in all these directions. And I put a headband on, honey, and I went to work. And I just had to walk around like I really wanted my hair to look like that and that I thought it looked cute. And I knew that it looked a hot mess, y'all, but I had to wear it. I had to do it. Accept the fact that there are going to be some bad hair days. You might want to invest in a bonnet, some kind of hat, get yourself some hair ties so you can throw it up in a bun if your hair is long enough to do that. You're going to have some bad hair days. You're just going to have to get over it, and don't be afraid of them, and don't let a bad hair day deter you, which kind of leads me to point number 5, which is be patient and remember your end goal. It's going to take some time, especially if you're one of those people who's thinking a long-term transition. If you're thinking a year or maybe even 2 years, you have to be very, very patient. On those days that you get so frustrated with your hair and you're just like, forget it, this is just too much, a perm will be so much easier, do not turn back. Remember your end goal. I promise you that if you stick with it and make it all the way to your big chop, or you transition all the way until you get natural, you are going to love your hair. Going natural for me was just one of the best decisions that I made, and there were some obstacles and some roadblocks and some bumps in the road, but I made it and I love my hair. I know you can't tell because I have this style in because I don't have time for my hair, but I love my hair. It makes such a statement. It's so fun. It's a labor of love. It's a lot of work, but it's work that I love to do because I love the end result. So stay optimistic, stay focused on what your goal is. That was my little inspirational piece at the end. I know it was kind of cheesy, but sometimes you need to hear that. Going natural is no easy task, y'all. I mean, that might have made somebody's day, and if it did, I'm glad I could help you. Anyway, okay, so I've been rambling. Those are all my tips. So I'm gonna be done with this video now, but I wish all of you transitioners the best. And if you have any questions about transitioning that you'd like to ask me, I'll be more than happy to answer them. And there are so many resources that you can use, so take advantage of all of them. So with that said, I'll be back with another video for you guys soon, more on my twists and not about, other things. And that's it. Be blessed, guys. Bye.